Hey guys, it's been a crazy week and a half. Yeah, a week and a half. I've been procrastinating big time on making this video because I'm a procrastinator. As you can tell in my voice, I have a cold and it was a pretty bad cold. I set a new world record fever of 101.1 or something. But I'm starting to feel better, but you can still hear it in my voice. And the next thing I want to tell y'all, it's been crazy up in school. Because there was something that happened in our classroom, in my 6-hour classroom. That triggered the teacher. And so 2 days after the incident, she retired again, cause apparently she retired like in the past, cause she's that old, but she retired again, and literally one day when I walked in, because I was gone from school the next day after the incident happened. So the next day when I got back, I walked in that classroom and I saw her stuff was gone. Like everything that was hers was gone. And I was like, where the heck did she go? And so we just sat there doing nothing the whole class period. And there was like 3 solid days of that. So I was so confused at this point because I was thinking, why would a teacher just leave us in the middle of the semester when we still have so many days left of class? What are we gonna do? But today, we have a new teacher. Her name's Miss H. She is, I think, fresh out of college. Some other teacher told me. I have a lot of stuff to tell y'all because, I just like to procrastinate on videos now, I guess. So this morning, in math class, I usually tell myself that I'm not smart, I'm not gonna do this work. And I said that out loud, I'm not gonna do this because I'm not smart, But a while after I said that, I started doing the problem that we were all working on, because we were working on in our workbooks, our math workbooks, and it was division with remainders. And so I'm in a special education class, like I mentioned in my previous videos. So I don't really understand that yet. So I started trying to do the problem, picked up my multiplication chart, and tried to figure it out without actually trying that hard, if that makes sense. And I finally figured it out, and I asked the teacher if, like, my answer was correct. And when he said, yeah, it was correct, I was literally in shock. You could, like, tell. Yeah, so I'm proud of myself for that I'm finally starting to understand, even though I said I'm not going to do this because I'm not smart enough. That just proved me wrong, I guess. Okay, guys, one last thing, I promise. So, a week ago, last Friday, wait, no, not last Friday. Not last Friday, but the Friday after, or before this Friday, or before last Friday. I got to see my aunt's new house, cause okay, so a year ago, they started building a house. Apparently it's cheaper than just buying one, but this kind of house is like a mansion. And I was surprised by looking at it because we live in a really small city with not a lot of rich people. No offense, the town of our town or city. But when I looked at it, it was. Oh, and they moved in last week, or that following, like, Friday or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. But they moved in already. And my aunt said I can do a house tour on YouTube of the whole entire house just when it's done, though. And I respect her wishes since she respects me. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. But I cannot wait for you guys to see her house, because you will not believe, like, how big that house is. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. That wasn't the last thing. Okay, this is the last thing. So, this coming Friday, we have 3 more days in a week until Friday. Our whole youth group is going roller skating. I signed up. I had to talk to my dad first because it landed on the Friday where he, like, picks me up to go to his house, and his house is, like, miles away from here. So I had to talk to him. He was luckily cool with it. So I, like, signed up on our church's app. And so yeah, I didn't know what to. So I didn't know what to do because I could either sit on the sidelines or I could actually roller skate, which I was pretty nervous to roller skate, and I still am because of my balance. But long story short, the pastor's wife asked Sahara if she would help me on the skates to help me balance. And she said yeah, but I'm still, like, really nervous. So we'll see how this plays out. I think that is all I needed to say, but I'm not sure. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. So, bye, guys. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, I promise this is the very last thing I'll mention. That's on procrastinating on making this video. So yesterday was an abnormal astronomy club meeting. When I say abnormal, I mean it wasn't like scheduled to be on this day, which was yesterday. And Mr. F basically wanted to train us how to use the equipment that he does for looking at like solar eclipse or whatever. Because in April he's going to Mexico, which that's the best place to see the total eclipse, which apparently happens not very often. The one we went to go see in the place or whatever, was a solar eclipse, and that happens like, I don't know, not that often either, I don't think. He was just training and showing us how like things work or whatever, because what Mr. F is planning for us to do, he's planning us to or what the heck? He's planning something like other students from other classes get to go outside and see the total eclipse, and we would basically be like leaders, whatever. You get what I'm saying. I don't know if you do, but if you do, then I don't know. I don't know. What I'm basically saying, he left us in charge of that, which he never let us do. I'm so scared. But luckily I have a team with me who will help, who we will all be a team and like pitch in. But I'm not sure that they were like really paying attention. I mean, I know one boy was, but Sahar and Jaylee, I don't think they were, but they were at the same time, if that makes sense. When Mr. F was showing us how to operate this one thing to help you look at the total eclipse when it happens, when it was my turn, we each took turns, like, operating it or whatever. When it was my turn, I literally got it on the first try, so I don't think I really need to be worried at all. And I got a funny thing to tell you guys. So, this is actually really funny. So, before it was any of our turns to operate the thing, someone who was in the middle of showing us how to operate the thing that he was operating, there was a Boxelder bug that crawled on Sahara's phone and soon crawled on Sahara's finger, and she just let it happen. And I was like, I tried to like get, or I wanted the Boxelder bug to crawl on me, on my finger. So I tried to get the Boxelder bug to crawl on my finger, but it just wouldn't for the longest time. I kept trying. I didn't expect it to crawl on me, on my finger finally, but it did. And as soon as that thing started moving up my finger, I freaked out and said, "Get it off of me, get it off me." So I quickly wiped it on Cyrus' shirt, and I don't know where it went from there. I think it like fell on the ground or something. But Mr. F was like, no freaking out when I'm operating this, okay? I think that was the first time ever Mr. F heard me actually scream and freak out. But afterwards, I was just dying in laughter that happened.